What's going on, bro? It's your boy here, and I'm back hitting y'all with another video. And this time, I'm hitting y'all with some more Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know why, I just... Man, whatever. I ain't even gonna bother explaining no bullshit to y'all. You know, let's just get into this shit, you know? Load game. Oh, was I saving multiple? Oh, I didn't realize I did that. I guess I did that in case something happened. Like the save file fucked up or some shit. Another day passes and it's time for club meeting already. Is it? Yeah. I got a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room and usual scene greets me. The usual scene greet me. Hi, Diamond. I forgot my name was Diamond on here. Yo, Yuri. Look like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and let it content spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves to one option. I don't know what the fuck that noise is supposed to make. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Daniel let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough. Retribution. Dot. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got so absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I said something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Revolution? Okay, I'm pretty sure she said the wrong word. Retribution. Still, coming from you, Sayuri, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Pwap! Pwap! What was that? That pwap! Pwap! Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glanced around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just giving it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki? That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Why are you hugging the cookie instead of her? Gee, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Okay. So good. So good. Sayuri suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes the bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah. Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off of her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? I don't know what that noise to make. I really don't. There's some noises on this that I'm really like, what should I do? I don't know. Mouthful, Sayuri trots around to safety. Yuri and I laughed as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super late. I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chews the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glanced at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Okay, I was finna read that so wrong. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Why did I say it like that? Piano? Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. That's so cool. I already lost track of what voice I was doing for her. God damn. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica, look at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'll also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Diamond. Just me. All me. All mine. Me, mine. Number one. Yeah, yeah. Monica smiled sweetly. The smile of a devil. What? I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. What the fuck is that word? I don't English. Don't judge me. I'm sure Natsuki would end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone was already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from the reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaked another glance at me and our eyes met for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that yours isn't telling me obvious, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the book back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Markov. Markov? Markov. I don't know why I had so much problem saying that, but yeah. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Diamond? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-side morals interfere with the villain's plan. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. Look at that real face. That looks so cute. On some real, that looks so cute. I used to have a real big thing with shy girls. That used to be a real thing that I really like. I still really like it, but after I talked to a lot of shy girls and been with a lot of shy girls, it's just no, cause it's to the point where they're too shy and they're too like no to this. Like you tell them, you compliment them and all that other stuff, and they just don't believe you, and it's like it gets annoying to a point. Cause like I'm telling you the truth, but you're not believing me. You're not believing what I'm saying is real. It's for real, and it's just like. But alright, enough about my personal life. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit. Y'all here to fucking see about these people. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Dot. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glanced over. It looked like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead of using my right hand to hold the book open, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages. Here. Read along, yeah, it's story time. Story time. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn pages and Yuri slides it over her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over at Yuri's face again and our eyes met. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading as right. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asking me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed that she finished the page before me, so I turned it by my own violation. We continued the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerism. I see. You remain silent for a moment. But Diamond, that's probably... a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were so self-conscious about that sort of thing. ... I'm sorry, I fucking... I didn't realize what the hell I was doing. I just instantly skipped it. I'm sorry. I meant to do the ... I guess I guess I'm more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Dot dot dot! Had to do a little bit more effort because they had an exclamation mark on it. I don't know how the fucking dot 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 can have an exclamation mark on it. What? I think it's about time we share today's poem with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on here in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I'll make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri? I don't know. I think Yuri the one I like the most. I'm gonna go with Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Dot dot dot. Ooh. Dot 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 dot. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Diamond, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really want to try giving it a more imaginative. Yuri visibly swallows. Swallows? Even her hands appeared sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offered that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Dot dot dot! Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. I really can't read that. I really can barely read that. I'm gonna try my best. This story is called The Recall. It happens in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of her. Oh, that's an N, not an M. The raccoon. My bad. The scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendency as a one something human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious was well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife was the symphony, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, and I can't read this. The more good it fades and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fast and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon was taken to follow me. I could say that we gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me his excitement. A rush of blood, classic something conditioning. I sliced I sliced the bread, and I fed myself again. I really don't understand this at all. What? Why is it not going away? What the fuck? I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a little more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine that this poem is about. My elbow, that hot. That's right, it's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to press vivid imaginary and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that's different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for more to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Those shorter things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Diamond? Well, yeah, I guess I do. It feels like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I had learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori. Dot, dot, dot. Oh, I like this one, Diamond. It has some nice feeling in it. Ah, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather you just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Diamond. Never, ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try to give it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. Even though you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. Sorry. I guess I like happy poems? Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking sad things, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Diamond. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles! I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshines and all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and plucked one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time I waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my finger goes, like exploring a dark cave. Discover the secret hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottles. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more, My friends looked through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pulled them off the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shattered against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. What the hell was that? Exactly, holy crap, what the fuck? Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've never been really in touch with my feelings recently. Wait, did she say I never or I have? I can see it's almost creepy. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always have a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, no matter than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's go with not to keep Monica for last. I think I did. Is this like the exact same order that I did before? This may be the exact same order that I did before, or I did Natsuki before Sayori. I don't know. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing, maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tell me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Sorry. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like he's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, My heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. That's kind of a weird poem. Like, you don't like someone just because they like spiders? Weird. You're not, after everything, you got an amazing singing voice that you love. It makes your heart pound when you hear her sing. She helped you when you was hurt. But all of this stuff, and you're saying you don't like her, you wish she wasn't around, you wish she didn't exist, and you don't want to be friends with her just because she likes spiders and you don't like what? There's nothing wrong with liking spiders. I'm not a spider lover. I'm not a spider hater. I'm very neutral about spiders. I don't really care. As long as it's not a poisonous spider and as long as it don't bite me, I don't care. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was too short. Was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. The writer of the poem or Amy is the ignorant jerk? I think she means the writer of the poem. If she means the writer of the poem, then I agree. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks me. Everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that's just make people stupid. Who cares what someone's like? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy, and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of her. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about these things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki had trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who makes me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is really important. It's important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Monica is last. Hi again, Diamond. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. ... Alright. Great job, Diamond. I was going in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this weird kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feeling or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It could take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has had at that point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about it. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me before I fall. Save me. R.I.P. to my nigga Next. Did I? Rest in peace, my nigga X. Rest in peace. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony. A meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, retting waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Consume, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a violin. I don't know what that say. I can't tell what that say. On a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Okay. It's even more abstract than your last one. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the real question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes you will find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Wait, what? You never know when you might change your mind. Save your game? What the fuck you mean save your game? Okay. I don't know how you can save a game when this is real life. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poem, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do you really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Yuri has been working on posters, and I designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Yuri putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Yuri, who's been coloring that poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. I remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I could overlook that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remained silent. Sayori looked worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... ... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. You. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? ... Yuri diligently glanced around at everyone. Also expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins to recite her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glanced around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looked amazed. Yuri was an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Ooh. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glanced at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Nice name. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts to read the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transformed into the sharp symboling of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns. It's a structure that enclaves with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after her, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud to her, but we caught it so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest, rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. ... Look like Yuri's done for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Saya hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheerily like Sayori is. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poem. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Diamond liked it. I guess that's good. That's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, it seems poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Diamond. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. I might as well let Diamond lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Look at all them eyes, all eyes on me. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that you will improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called Why Are You Looking at Me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she started reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappeared a little, while she's still a little enthusiastic. Her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style. It works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, did you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, Doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friend, it's just embarrassing. That's the price not to keep. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already presently surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Diamond. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? ... Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, ooh. Let's see. We've been walking home for a long ass time. We knew each other for a while, right? So I'll still walk home with you. Walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Diamond. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri reserved it if she wanted to, so. Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright, this is what I want to do. I'm going to do this poem and then I'm going to end this video. Alright. Headphones. unstable, sensation, empty, incapable. I'm trying to make this a more deeper, darker one. Broken. Anxiety. Pain. Natsuki don't like this poem at all. Anger. She like that. Shame. Whirlwind. Death or enemy? I can't choose. I said I wanted to go to a deeper route, so I'll choose death. Unending. Hopeless. No, dark. Dark. I don't know what this word contamination means. Contamination. So I'm gonna go with fickle to try to still keep it on the dark side. Fickle. Hurt. Vivid. Cry. Scars. Destiny. Depression. Destiny. Depression. I think since this thing end, I'm gonna go with Destiny. Yuri's gonna really like this poem. Oh man, that's gonna be the end of this video though. I'm sorry, Monica, that's the end of this video. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more videos to come. Comment down below on how you think that this poem is going to do with everybody else besides Yuri, because apparently Yuri is going to fucking love this poem. And yeah, I'll see all you people next video of whatever I make. Peace.